Alright guys, so I found a Grand Design Imagine. So who makes the best little guy when it comes down to RVs? This is a 26-foot travel trailer. It's about 10 feet, 11 inches in height, and it has a lot of cool features in it. So it's a 22 RBE, and I'm going to show you guys the interior and exterior of it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Normally when you buy a smaller RV, they tend to cheap out where they can. Grand Design doesn't do that. They do give you a power tongue jack, they provide a light, and they also give you a coiled breakaway switch. So that's something that I like. I added this to my fifth wheel and it does make life a lot easier. Now as far as your propane goes, you do have a dual box here, and this is going to be 20 pounds per, and you do have a place out back for 2 batteries. Now check out the front design of this cap. Really nice styling. And then off to the side here you do have some storage. Now the door looks small, but when you look inside they give you a ton of storage. They give you a magnet for it to stand up on, and then they also give you a solid floor surface, so it's easy to clean this out, vacuum it out, wipe it out, whatever you want to do. They provide lights on both sides, and then look at your construction. As far as the awning goes, it is an 18-footer, and something that Grand Design does that I love is that they provide this like support in the center here. I can start seeing that mine's starting to sag a little bit, so I may have to add that, but they give it to you from the factory, and they include these LED lights under it too. You do have some speakers, and they give you a Schwintek slide. And check out what kind of tires they give you. They give you the Goodyear Endurance tires. If you want to upgrade your tires with another manufacturer, guess what? These tires are really hard to get. Grand Design's already given to you from the factory. Now as far as your suspension goes, they do not provide an upgrade here, but you can have this added at the dealership if you like. And if you are a tire geek like me, this is an ST205/75/14, and then your capacities is 2,040 pounds at 65 psi's. That's a Goodyear Endurance. And then here's just the other side, and there's the other speaker. Now you do have a propane disconnect. You have your low point drains, and they equip this RV with manual jacks, front and rear. They are through BAL. It's a pretty good brand. They do provide a spare tire. This is something that a lot of manufacturers don't do either, and they do mount it for you out back. I would recommend covering that up though. And here's your Dometic water heater. You do have LED lights down below and up top. And if you're not great at backing up your trailer, they do provide a prep for a backup camera. Now here's where you're gonna plug in at. This is a 30 amp. And then here is where your black tank flush is right here. And then this is where you're gonna dump at. You have 2 valves you can pull. Pretty convenient where these are too. And I don't normally show this, but check out the underbelly too. The kind of material it is. It feels like a fabric material. And I noticed that they have that pipe running outside of the underbelly too, which is fine. I mean, you're just gonna have to keep these closed up if you plan on some winter camping. And then this is the other spot here we're gonna dump at. It's probably gonna be for your kitchen, most likely, the gray tank there. And then your bathroom and your kitchen is these two. Alrighty. They do give you a Suburban furnace, and this is how you fill up your freshwater tank. This is the back of your vent for the microwave or stove. And there's only 2 windows on this side, so there's one here and one here. And this is most likely going to be in the bedroom. And then here is the numbers for this rig. So this has an unloaded vehicle weight of 5,326 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating is going to be 6,995 pounds. So if you subtract this number from this number, it'll give you the cargo carrying capacity of 1,629 pounds. So this is pretty much what you can add to this RV up until you get to that 6,995 pound GVWR, and it does have two 3,500 pound axles. Now on this side of the basement, you do have your battery disconnect, you do have a GFCI, some cable hookups, and then your outside shower, and then your city water connection too. So you can run everything through this area. And I didn't notice, but this does have solar already included. Most RVs are doing this now. So I don't even have my battery hooked up to it. And I guess it's storing some charge inside this inverter. This is through Furion, by the way, too. MPP2 25 amp, that's what it says. So check out this interior, guys. When you think about 26 foot, you're always going to think of how much space are you going to have to really use this type of RV, and they've done a good job. Look at the countertop space you have. I mean, you can really throw down in this kitchen. You have 3 burners right here, and you have a small oven, but you can get some stuff done in here. Actually, not a lot. So you have a huge storage. Now I would have liked to see them maybe give you a larger oven in lieu of this. That might be a good option for them to give you, although some of your winterization is down below, so I don't know, that might have affected that. And you have drawers on top of drawers everywhere. I mean, they are huge. On this side, that's just a lot of storage. And you have a television in a nice spot. And this is an option too. I believe that you can get a dinette as opposed to this couch. They give you this nice table. It has like a marble look to it. And it should match up here too. Now let's go ahead and hop back to the bedroom. So this is a queen size bed. And same thing as you saw out there. A lot of places to store stuff. And you have storage on each side of the bed. You have these little sconces. They give you USBs and a power plug on both sides. And as what you saw on this side, you have the same thing on that side. And deep storage up top. Now, you have to be careful on how much stuff you put in here. Like, you can't put heavy stuff because as you travel, stuff could come tumbling down. They give you a barn. Is this a barn door or just a pocket door, more or less, that slides closed? And you can really tell that it gets quiet in here too. You have your air condition, light switch, and if you want to put a TV up on the wall, you can in this area. And you have a lot of walking space on this side of the bed. This looks to be your breaker box, 120 volt and 12 volt on the right side. And they actually give you a fan too. That's pretty cool. Most likely for the converter. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is magnetic. And they provide this when you're traveling. I didn't notice this up front, but you do have an area where you can pull this up to get more countertop space. You really don't even need this because there's so much already inside this kitchen. And one thing I want to mention too, have you had a chance to check yours in your RV? You need to make sure your propane gas detector is working. You do see that you have vents down here for your furnace. And let's walk back to where the refrigerator is. This is going to be a Dometic. And you have a handle right here. And you can turn up the coolness right in there. And this is decent size for this RV. Really big for this size RV. So my daughter said I missed a few things, and she's actually right. So I did forget to show you this. You have a fan inside of here. Actually pretty quiet. And you do have a small radio there. And you have a mini microwave too, with storage above. Thank you, Audrey. I did forget. And you have your control panel. See, when my wife's not here, I always forget to do these things because she normally does the inside for me, right? Now let's go back to this ridiculous bathroom. Now this is a rear bath, and check out the amount of countertop space you have. This is bigger than some houses. However, I'm gonna pick on Grand Design. They could just give you a little bit bigger sink. I'm not sure why they didn't, but nevertheless, they gave you a tiny one. You have more storage inside of here, with the glass on each side. And down below, you have a spot really to put a trash can. I didn't see a spot inside the kitchen where you could put a trash can. I guess you could put one right there, but no place for you to put shoes at. But that's what you can expect with these smaller RVs. And you have a really large area here for storage. Love the position of the toilet. You can really spread out and do your business. And the shower is what you would expect on the sides. It might be a little bit bigger than what I've seen, but overall, it's pretty small. Now let's check out the rest of the roof too. So you do have some AC vents, LED lights that are out. And check out this area. You have a speaker on both sides. Your air conditioner, I believe this is a 15K unit too. And tons of lights. You have your smoke detector, and just check out the design on this slide. This is the only slide, I don't think I mentioned that, on this rig. And then check out all your different features on the seat. You have some heated seats, some lights, all kinds of good stuff on here. And this is a manually operated one too. And then last but not least, you do have a vent inside of here. And you do have another smoke detector. But hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon.